Support is also important for families, friends, and caregivers whenever parents lose a child. Share Pregnancy and Infant Loss Support offers help, and their Executive Director, Debbie Cochran, is here to explain how. Debbie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you, Doug, for having me. And I appreciate the opportunity to talk about SHARE. The mission of SHARE is, as you said, to care for families who have lost a baby either during pregnancy, by stillbirth, or in the first few months of life. So as you can imagine, it is a tragedy for that family, and our mission is to support families as they go through this awful experience and give them the help that they need to do that. Our secondary mission is to educate caregivers, professionals that in hospitals and communities that help those families, helping them with the right words to say and the right support.
And you've mentioned families, and that's obviously the primary people that are affected by this, but friends, neighbors, grandparents can also be affected. What can SHARE do to help them?
We have support services, support groups in 29 states, 75 SHARE chapters throughout the country that offer support groups. We have an online catalog of information that's targeted at all family members, friends, grandparents, as you mentioned, siblings. A lot of what we do is sibling support. During our walk, we have a tent that we set up and allowing siblings to make a craft in memory of their lost siblings. So we do a lot of family support.
And obviously it directly affects families and friends, but people may not think that it also impacts caregivers. SHARE does quite a bit for them as well.
As I mentioned, our secondary mission is really targeted at training caregivers, equipping them, even trained professionals that work in areas that often see loss. There's a lot of people that struggle with that. And we offer a specific training course that we have trained all of the chapters nationwide, and many of the local chapters come to SHARE. We do a training twice a year here in St. Louis. We can also go to any large community and train a group of professionals at once. So yes, much of what we do is equipping them to feel comfortable in providing that right kind of support for families.
And I think our viewers may not know, but SHARE Pregnancy and Infant Loss is actually run here in the city of St. Charles. And you mentioned the walk, but are there some other things that you do, and when is that walk?
The walk, this year the walk is October 18th, a Saturday morning. It's in Creve Coeur Park. It's always in October because October is National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. So we always have the walk in October, and a lot of our chapters throughout the country have walks as well. But as you mentioned, we do, because we're local here, we do several other things for our families. We have a family picnic, usually in August, in a local park. Because we have the Angel of Hope statue in Blanchette Park, it's in our community. We do several different activities there throughout the year. We do 2 brick dedications where families, not just infant loss, but families who have lost children can come together with other organizations partnering with us to do a brick dedication. We also have a Angel of Hope ceremony on December 6th, which is a National Recognition Day in the park at the Angel as well. So we do a lot with that angel, and there are 105 angels in other communities throughout the country. One other thing is the Wave of Light ceremony on October 15th. October 15th, during the month of October, is National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Recognition Day. So we do a Wave of Light ceremony, and at 7 p.m. a candle is lit for a lost baby in every community across the world. So it is an international Wave of Light on October 15th.
So if someone, obviously participating in those events is a great way for individuals to participate, but if they wanted to volunteer or even to help donate to your cause, what are some things that they could do?
We function on volunteers. We only have a very small staff, so a lot of the events that we do, I didn't mention the Angel Ball, which is our annual gala that we do usually in the spring. We are very dependent on volunteers. And volunteers also help to care for our families. We train volunteers to come alongside our families and support them, and usually it is parents that have also lost a baby that we train them after they have gone through their own grief process. But anybody can contact our office visit our website, nationalshare.org, and find out the ways that they can come into the office or contact us. Our phone number is 636-947-6164, and we are always open to receiving help, support, donations. We run entirely on donations and mostly within our community of people who have been served by SHARE.
Thanks, Debbie, so much for what you and your staff do to help out parents and families and the rest of our community.
I appreciate the opportunity to talk about it. Thank you.